The 719 Co. video story. So we're here right now. This is an outdoor area that's being built here at Twisted Apes. And they're having to build this area right here so they can comply with the man. That's right. And building these types of structures are happening all over town just so these businesses can survive, but there's a cost. This is Chuck, the owner of Twisted Apes. And here we are, you're having to build this. Can you tell us why you're having to build this?
All right, so we're shut down because the governor put an order out that says no indoor dining to stop the spread of COVID. So they're requiring you to either put a tent up so you can have two walls open, two non-adjoining walls open for adequate air. So I'm building a structure out of pallets and everything, and gonna put a top on it and some sides and leave two walls open.
What's this gonna cost you?
Right now with the donations of people and everything, right around $1,000. I mean, but if I had to pay someone to build it, it would be several thousand. And if I go and buy a tent, say a 40 by 60 tent or whatever, you're looking at $5,000 to $10,000 for a tent.
What would you say to everybody out there to get them to understand what you're having to come out of cost for just to play the game to stay open?
Most people don't understand is now I got to supply the people out here with heat, so that's an additional cost. I'm already paying for my heat indoors just to keep the doors open, so I have to pay that and the heat that keeps you warm outside on the patio. So it's two different costs.
Why do shutdowns ruin towns?
Because you're putting a lot of families, a lot of people at stake, so they can't pay their bills, can't supply their Christmas presents for their kids' birthdays, pay rent, and put food on their tables. When someone needs a fundraiser or whatever, we volunteer our places. Most of the time we give things away for it. But people seem to forget that. And it's really sad. As a community, we need to all come back together and say, we are a community.
You talked about earlier in our meeting that they were in college once.
I want everybody to remember back when they were going to college, what did they probably do? The odds of the jobs that they did dishwashing, were a waitress, a waiter, bartender, anything like that. That helped pay for you to go to college. I mean, all these bars and restaurants and everything that are being shut down, these people helped other people further their careers or become something now. You know, I know several people in my lifetime that I have met that actually worked their way through the bars while they were in college, and now they're doctors, attorneys, catering companies that are all affected now. So, there's other things. People went to college to learn sales and marketing, politicians, they worked in a bar.
You're having to do this because if you don't do this,
I don't have any business.